Okay.
Psych.
No.
Not psych, but well, go ahead.
Wait.
Am I about to answer the last question? Am I prepared for this movie?
I was
Interception. Well, go ahead.
What's your favorite condiment before you go to the interception?
I don't really have a favorite condiment.
Join us every Friday at 9 p.m. for It Is What It Is radio show, only on BeExposedRadio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Hey, thank you for everyone that is tuning in. My name is T the Busy Bee. Usually we would have Mark here, but he is on his way. He got stuck in traffic just a little bit, but he will be here. Thank you for everyone that is tuning in. Our new time is 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. every night. So make sure you tell all of your followers and all of your friends that you know that follow us and that watch our show that our show time has changed from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. It's been a very challenging week because usually, I always ask, well, how's your week? Because we go Wednesday to Wednesday, not Sunday to Sunday, due to the fact that the show is every Wednesday. But this week has been very, very eventful, very relaxed, kind of like a new setting, or you can say like new beginnings are starting. So everything feels fresh, everything feels brand new, which is good. I hope that everyone is increasing their positive vibes. I hope everyone is increasing their positive vibes throughout the week, and hopefully by Friday they ended on such a great note. This week it is my best friend's birthdays and my cousin's birthday, so I'm extremely excited to celebrate the weekend with them. What else is positive this week? I can't hear you. But, so because of the difference and without Mark being here, I want to share a little bit of something that happened throughout today that I feel like everyone needs to share. So I've been really going through for like the last couple of weeks, but you see I'm here every week because I have to and don't have a reason not to be. So I make it here. However, this morning, my aunt called me and she's like, have faith. And then I turn on the TV and I'm watching the Potter House. If you all do not know about the Potter House or the Potter's Touch, it is like a 30-minute daily scripture. It's like 30 minutes long. Comes on 7:30 in the morning. I watch it almost every morning. And it kept saying, have faith. I got on Instagram and it was something else that said, have faith. So for all of those who are out there struggling, who kind of feel defeated, kind of feel like they don't know like where you're going or where you're about to be, it's only been 3 minutes. Like where you're about to be or what you have going on. Just really take some time and think back about what you have going on and what you've been doing, and think about where you were last year and where you are this year and the goals that you have set forth, and like really take account of those, because even though you might not feel like you're not meeting any goals, you are. And when you write them down on paper, it's completely different when you see them. Actually, last year, I kind of was going through the same thing that I'm going through this year. And I had a questionnaire to complete. And I answered one of the questions. And ironically, I actually met that goal this year. So, you have to stay steadfast. And even though you say it out loud, just because you say it out loud doesn't mean that that's the end. When you follow through with it, and when someone else reminds you of the goal that you set, it's kind of like an eye-opener, like you can do this, you are doing this. When you have friends who you talk to, who are like your strength, your best support team, and you talk to them and they're giving you the most positive feedback, like you're going to make it through, you're going to do this like you do any other time. They're your constant reminders that even though you do feel defeated, that there's nothing different. and there's not a way for you to continue to feel defeated and stay there. Like, you can actually grow and move and make more out of your time, out of your life, out of your movement, even no matter like what kind of state that you're in. You can do more and make more and have it, and it can become better for you, you know, over time. So for all of those who are out there and you're struggling a little bit, always have faith. Have faith of a mustard seed. That's all the kind of faith you need. Even when you don't even see like the end of the tunnel, you don't see no light, it's just really dark. That piece of that mustard seed is what you need to lean on, because it grows, and when it's watered and it's planted, it blooms and it blossoms, and it becomes more than what you ever thought it would be, you know. And that's probably why he gives us a mustard seed, like, because you never expect it to grow and to bloom into something so beautiful and so nice, and, you know, it's just like a comparison of your life. Like, sometimes we really have to go through things in order for us to move forward and to see where we need to fix and what we need to do in order to make sure that we get to where we are going. You know, that's actually very important that you pay attention. Everyone has to pay attention at all times, because you never know what's going on. Like, you just never know what's going on. So you have to pay attention. Make sure that you have all the faith you can, and just keep pushing. No matter what, just keep pushing. So that's my motivational minute for today, because I always wanted to do one of those on this show. I kind of feel like it's relevant, and everyone can actually take a minute and really think about everything that I said and see how to apply it to their life. So, of course, we can talk about the weather, because our weather has been really nice. Yes, this 95-degree weather outside was definitely a lot and so unexpected. I did not expect 95 degrees and sweating. Like, that was not what my day consisted of today. That's not what I expected it to consist of today. But to the south of us is actually a Hurricane Dorian. So Hurricane Dorian started on Sunday, and it started in the Bahamas. And as you know, it is Wednesday, and the first time that it's actually going to be starting to touch the states will be tomorrow. So the hurricane stalled like completely over the Bahamas. That had to be the most horrible experience. This is coming from somebody who's scared of tornadoes, scared of severe thunderstorms. So I can only imagine like a hurricane being stuck over my home for like 3 days. Like, oh my God, like what am I supposed to do? That's so much water, and I can't eat, and the electricity might go out, and trees are down, and now it's flooding. Like, and now I'm just here and stuck. I'm really, really glad though that it started moving. It's kind of weird because it was supposed to go, first it was a category 5, and now it's a category 2. Which is good because it's not going to cause as much damage. However, I believe that it was supposed to go like through Florida and Georgia, you know, through that way. But it has made its turn, and it was like, I'm barely going to touch the states, and tomorrow it will be hitting the Carolinas, and then we might get a couple storms over the weekend. By like Sunday or Monday, it should be gone, like completely away from us. Which I am actually excited about because, as you all know, I hate thunderstorms. I hate lightning. I hate severe weather. I hate tornadoes. Hurricanes are not my friend. Like, I just want to be home and be somewhere safe. For those who would like to donate or have direct relief to those who were damaged, sorry y'all, I couldn't think of the word, damaged by Hurricane Dorian, you all can go to directrelief.com. I believe that's what it is for Hurricane Dorian. There's also, of course, Red Cross is on their way there, of course, you know. The usuals are on their way. But anyone who needs relief, make sure you team up with somebody throughout your state. Call around, Google everything you can so that you can make it out there and help them, because that's a lot of cleaning up that they're going to have to do. And they're not the only company. And as you all know, Bahamas is very tourist. So just cleaning it up and getting it all back together does cost money and does cost time. So if you have the time and money and think you can go on out there and help them relief, go on out there and make the relief, because, you know, they'll be looking forward to it and it'll be very, very appreciative. They already sent 8,000 National Guard troops over there, or they're going to send 8,000 National Guard troops over there, which is actually good. And they're not alone. Of course, National Guard steps in often if you all do not know who they are. But I believe you do, you know. We're all grown. We're all grown. What else has happened? Everyone, please stay safe. I know recently there's been a lot of death and a lot of shootings. We have to find a way to do things that are better and that are positive in our community. Speaking of positive in our community, DC has done it again. Thank God for GoGo, because I wouldn't know what to do with it. So, you have the Million Mo March. I know that sounds really wild because it's the DMV, but you have to think about it. It's the DMV, so of course you're going to have the Million Mo March. And give me 1 second. I'm trying to pull it up. And for those who don't know what the Million Mo March is, the Million Mo March is basically all of DC getting together and they're creating, it's like the Million Man March. You know, they have to do something different for everyone that is being attacked. And if you all don't know, the crime rate in DC, or the death rate in DC, is at 160 right now. Last year around this time it was at 117. So we're kind of easing up that list. So, you know, we have to start doing different things and taking on the community and taking on what we are supposed to be doing as a whole and as a community. So one of the things that they're doing as the community is the Million Mo March. Basically, the Million Mo March is just like the Million Man March, but it's for DC. It's for everyone in DC to actually have a time to speak and to speak on all of the deaths and all of the events that have been happening throughout DC, throughout the DMV, and how it's starting to affect the community more and more, and how we need to be putting in more of an effort to make sure that we are safe and that everyone else around us is safe, and that our own city is safe. You know, not everyone wants to run around and always, you want to duck and hide and always want to be scared of what's going to happen next. You know, you never know when your next time is, or you have to say hi and bye and tell everyone you love you every day, because you really don't know what's happening. But it's so many senseless killings out there. So everyone come out to the Million Mo March. Make sure that it is definitely worth it. It will definitely be worth it. I believe Backyard should be there. It's on September 20th, I believe. Once I find the actual flyer, I'll be able to give you all the correct date. But I believe it is on September 20th. And even though I am by myself, I would definitely love when Mark gets here. Hopefully he comes for the next segment, because it is definitely different when you're by yourself. You have to talk a lot. Whew. I am definitely good at that, but still. Thank you guys for tuning in. Again, the show is from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. on BeExposedRadio.com. See you soon.
This is a Poverty ENT exclusive. Next stop, Texaco. Strapped up, you already know. Fuck niggas hate, that's how it goes. Bros with me, yeah, it's time to go.
Nigga chose by another nigga, bitch. Damn, this chopper got 50 round clip. So this Molly and the syrup got me geeking, shorty. Ain't know I popped them Xannies, had them sleeping on me. Love in a hood full of hate. Pray to God that he open up them gates. Rest in peace to Freddie Gray and Lil Scooter. Putting on for our city, watch his door. Next stop, Texaco. Strapped up, you already know. Fuck niggas hate, that's how it goes. Bros with me, yeah, it's time to go.
Hey, there's my son. You've been in your room all morning.
Hey, Dad.
Matt, what's wrong with your voice?
There is nothing wrong with my voice.
Oh, well, it's just sort of.
I have been playing my video games and electronic games for so many hours.
Uh-huh. Well, it sounds like it might be time for you to take a break, or...
Hello, Dad.
Susan?
I have been watching TV and text messaging all morning. Yay, electronics. Yay.
Guys, I think it's about time to get in the car and take a little trip. Maybe see some trees, some green things.
What are these green things you speak of?
This weekend, unplug. Take your family to the forest. There's nothing in the world like experiencing nature firsthand. Trees, paths, bluebirds, streams. Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. To find the forest nearest you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Get out to the forest and discover the wonders of nature with your family, just like Blue, Jewel, and the whole Rio flock.
Let the kids connect to their roots. It's gonna be so much fun. Yeah! Woo-hoo!
Let's rock this jungle. Woo! Fresh air.
What a glorious morning!
Clean water.
Woohoo! This is great!
And endless surprises.
Yo, this is untapped territory.
How amazing!
Visit discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
So when you get to the corner of Smith and Orchard, you're going to want to take a left.
You are not going to
Then what
believe
you're going to
this.
do is turn onto Marcy Avenue.
Just broke up
and go past the first 3 lights
happy
and then
about
take
it.
the next left.
I don't really
then drive
think
5
she's
more
happy,
blocks
but
and you should be
who
there.
am I to judge, right?
Park on the right.
That's
I'll
what
see
I
you
heard
later
last
tonight.
night.
It's hard to concentrate on 2 things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
This message is for all of you sitting in the passenger seat. And apologies if it gets a little uncomfortable. But how does it feel to be at the mercy of someone who thinks a random text is more important than your life? Someone who takes their eyes off the road while speeding along in a 3-ton hunk of steel. Freaky, right? Well, why not just ask them to stop? Or better yet, volunteer to text for them. It might be a little awkward, but believe me, you'll live.
Learn more at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on 2 things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
You are tuned in to BeExposedRadio.com.
So we were talking about critical thinking. So we definitely believe that critical thinking is one of the first things we need to start implementing. Not just simply being told things, Or how about this? You know, we tend to listen to people who get assigned certain positions.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So when they have certain positions, we tend to think that it's truth attached to that because of their position, right?
Right.
Is that always the case, though?
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
And we're back again. I am so excited because guess who's here? So now let me stop. I'm actually super excited because we have Mark here today. Hi, Mark.
What's up, everybody? I'm your host, Skylyne Mark. I'm so excited to be here. No, I'm not. Look.
You're going to be excited today.
Look. You know I'm late, right? Yep. And I have the perfect reason for being late. I do, but I don't.
It's not the perfect reason. It's just a reason.
It's a good reason. There's nothing perfect about anything because nothing is perfect other than God. Praise God. My Lord is great. Y'all Lord might be good.
Yo,
my Lord is great. I just got here from Jazzy Summer Nights, the finale, y'all. Yo, I did not want to leave. Deuces. I did not want to leave. I was trying to get John to come in here and be. I told you. It's on.
All the way up?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't hear you from all the way over there.
Can you hear me now?
Green. Yeah, watch out for our technical difficulties. Y'all know how this goes. You can keep talking now. I'll let you use my mic.
I did not want to go.
One mic.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that either.
One mic, one dream, one sound.
Hey, one city, one team, one dream.
Hey, okay,
right.
Keep going. No more.
Nah, but Skylyne, Jazzy Summer Nights. It was huge. I did not want to leave. I've been gone for about 40 minutes. I really did not want to leave. I saw a lot of faces that I hadn't seen in months. I've seen a couple faces that I ain't seen in years. Reconnecting with some people. I saw some folks that we know each other through people, but we've never met face to face. That was very interesting. On a good level, not an okay or side thing. It was a lot going on out there. It got real busy and real packed real quick. If you're not there yet, security is extremely tight. Extremely tight. If you think you coming in sideways, you will be stopped at the door. It's that tight. You got the mayor of Baltimore there. You got the former mayors Sheila Dixon and Stephanie Rollins Blake there. You have one or two people that I saw that are.
Baltimore has a new mayor.
Anyways, that are possibly thinking that are possibly thinking of running for mayor. I didn't see them in uniform, but supposedly you got representatives from the Baltimore City Fire Department there, Baltimore City Police there. You already know you got Baltimore City Police there because it's an event and it's huge, and you got bigwigs there. The Secret Service is there because the mayor's there, so they got to have everything nice and tidy for your Baltimore City mayor. Yes, he is there.
It's a man?
Yes.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that.
I'm gonna need you to watch the news.
No, the news.
When Pew got put out, city council president became the mayor.
Is that usually how it goes? Or it just so happens?
It's not usually how it goes, but just like a president, you don't actually have mayors and governors that are forced out of office because they did some scandalous BS. But we're not going to talk about that because we don't talk about politics. But the music was live. If I didn't say it before, Raheem Devon had just went on right before we left. So I was like, you know what? Let me get 30 seconds because this man can sing. Anyone can sing. But Raheem Devon, he's one of the greats that's out there right now. And the man can definitely get it going. Like I said, it got real packed real quick. I was later than what I wanted to be getting there. I don't think we got there till about
You taking us to break?
5:45, 6 o'clock. I wanted to be there like 4:45, 5 o'clock because I knew with it being the finale, I knew it was going to be crazy.
Why don't you say finale?
Finale, it's the same thing. It is.
Finale sounds better. Finale sounds like you forgot some letters of a word.
Look.
I'm just saying. It sounds like you forgot some letters of a word. Like, what we finale?
I'm not from here, so I can do that.
So, finale is how you say the word, not from here. You from America.
Look, when I move back to Chicago, you're gonna be like, why did we move so far? And we have to do the radio show every week. Because if I move back to Chicago, I'm going to be happy as a joker gone wild.
Time to go off.
Am I moving back to Chicago? I don't know yet. My cards are still in the air. I know. I got 30 seconds. He said minute, so that means I got 30 seconds. Am I moving back to Chicago? I don't know. Am I staying local in the DMV, Maryland, Baltimore area? I don't know, and I'm not telling it. Because those that don't know, don't tell. Because those that don't tell, what? Don't know. And on that note, we're going to break. I'm taking us a break because I was late, so I have to do that. Right? Right. Bet. We'll be right back after we pay these bills at BeExposedRadio.com.
Skylyne.
Huh?
For shiny things, I can't allow this blasphemy. It's blasphemy. Why would you treat yourself like that? We didn't come this far just to fall right back. Don't lose yourself, stay on track. Baby, you're a god. Baby, you're a god. Believe that. Full of the things that we've overcome. Full of unspoken battles we've won. You're so much better than that. Sometimes the truth ain't always catchy as rap. Stop chasing cheese or you'll get stuck in a trap. Go get your crown and never render it back. No, it's blasphemy. Why would you treat yourself like that? Stop all that blasphemy. We didn't come this far just to fall right back. Baby, you're a god. You're a god. You're a god. You're a god. Baby, you're a god. You're a god. Baby, you're a god. Believe that. You're way too gifted to stop and listen. It's condescending, not to mention all of our ignorance. Is there permission to? I know you like to turn up like that. With a drink to pull up like that. Well, baby, there ain't nothing wrong with that. Just make sure the God in you stays where it's at. You're the rising sun of a new day begun. Grind on till victory's won. I pray you do your thing till earth and heaven ring. Just don't forget where you come from.
You know, let me talk to him. Oh, you ain't know? You ain't heard it before?
That spirit you take for granted is the God of your soul. It's a price that you owe. It can never be owned. So for this valued dollar, it can never be sold. We were kings and queens in the motherland. Problem is we shouldn't have spared the rod or the father's hand. Yo, where the fathers at? Kids raising kids. So basically they never really raised but more assisted. Thrown to the system for criminal definition instead of dreaming for better and taking care of your business. I promise. We've been gods from the crib. Thing is, you can call a king a slave if he don't know who he is. Man, it's blasphemy.
Why would you treat yourself like that? Stop all that blasphemy. We didn't come this far just to fall right back. Baby, you're a god. You're a god. You're a god. You're a god. Baby, you're a god. You're a god. Baby, you're a god. God, God, God. Baby, you're a god. Believe that.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
And we're back. Like we never left.
Like
yeah, I don't
left.
ever say that. That's her line. But I figured I'd beat her to the punch because, you know, she was talking a little trash when we was off the air. So, you know, had to beat her to the punch on something.
Whatever, Mark. Whatever you say.
But look, I was still talking and then I got cut off. You still got an hour and a half. If you ain't got there and you trying to go, go. Trying to tell you, you'll have a good time. Trying to tell you. The atmosphere is amazing. Trying to tell you. Trying to tell you. Good stuff. If you ain't ever been, you have no idea what you're missing in Baltimore. At all. Complete class. Adults being adults on such a high level. Everyone's got their attitude in check. Everyone's being courteous. It's grown folks. You know how grown folks get down? That's why we can do what we do as grown folks. Because we ain't got time for all that BS. Jazzy Summer Nights, if you've never been, you have not a clue at all what you're missing. Because after tonight, yeah, good luck. See you next year. Because after tonight, that's it. You have no idea. The Finn Group, Derek Chase. Yo, they doing some big things. They doing amazing things. But don't get it twisted. Jazzy Winter Nights. Morgan's Homecoming is coming. Try and tell you, the after parties are gonna be sick. Try and tell you. Try and tell you.
So, since we kind of have the night to ourselves, because we do not have a guest tonight.
We had the night to ourselves. That sounds kind of intimate.
Can you stop?
I didn't do nothing. See. That's why I love her. She's funny as a joker.
So can you give us an update on Baltimore's mayor? We can talk about this a little bit because I didn't
there's
know
There's no
that
update. That's like old news from like 4 or 5, 6 months ago.
New today,
no, it ain't.
So it's new news to me.
I don't know his name.
What happened? You might go. Okay.
I think his name is what? Jack Young. He took over for Pew. I wasn't trying to say her name.
Pew.
Yeah, scandalous. She took over because Pew resigned because she got caught up in things she had no business being involved with, I guess. I don't know. I don't know her.
Have you ever watched Luke Cage?
Oh, speaking of Hollywood.
What?
Speaking of Hollywood.
How we
Look,
run the Luke?
Cause you say Luke Cage, that's Hollywood.
That's not Hollywood.
I don't know. It sounds like Hollywood. Look,
It's based out of. It's a Netflix show
since
based
you
out
don't
of New York.
since you don't know nothing about Baltimore, did you hear what happened to Kevin Hart?
Guy in the car.
Our thoughts and prayers are with the one and only Kevin Hart. We heard his surgery went extremely well. They're saying he's gonna have a full recovery, but he's got to go through some things.
How you gonna cut me off?
You said Luke Cage, and
Luke
Kevin
Cage
Hart
and Kevin
jumped
Hart
in
are
my
two different
head.
People.
Hey, who is Luke Cage, Mr. Producer Guy?
Luke Cage was actually Luke Cage is a comic book character.
Yes.
I don't
He's
watch
a Marvel
cartoons, and I
Well,
don't
you
do
didn't
Marvel.
let me get to why I brought him up.
If I can finish.
I didn't bring him up. You brought him up.
If I can finish. He was second only to Black Panther being the second, I think the second Marvel, no, the third because they had Black Aliyah.
Mm-hmm.
But he's the third Black Marvel comic character. The second one to have his own book.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Came out in the 1970s during the Black exploitation era.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of got popular throughout the 70s. Lost trend 80s. They changed his look in the 90s, and he's on TV.
Okay.
Pretty
Boom.
much.
And there we have it.
Yeah. But did you say Baltimore mayor is a she?
I didn't.
I believe he said he was a he.
Oh, yeah.
But he didn't have any
His
information.
name is Jack Young, right?
His name is Bernard Jack Young.
Okay.
They call him Jack, but he's he was president. He was on the city. He was on the.
He was
city
president
council.
of the city council.
Yeah, he was on the city council for quite a long time, and then he became president of the city council. And when the whole
Pew scandal started,
came up, when they asked her to leave office, automatically the city council president becomes mayor.
Mm-hmm.
So he's what they call
acting mayor.
Acting mayor, more so. Until the election comes, then if he decides to run, he can run for mayor, or he can step down. One of the two.
Okay.
Sources right now are saying he's not going to run.
He said he's not going to run.
Right.
He said he's not going to run,
and that can change.
That can change.
Because I like him because I see the passion he has for Baltimore.
Right.
I like where he's trying to take Baltimore as far as trying to get help outside.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't do it by yourself, ask for help.
Right.
The city is in crisis in so many different scenarios.
Well,
so
you know, the thing about him the most is that he got positive reactions from people.
He did.
You know, he actually walked the street. People actually talked to him. They told him their concerns and everything like that. So he has a pretty positive reaction, from Baltimoreans. Now, does it mean the crime rate is going to just drop overnight? No. That's going to have to gradually happen. Because
right.
Too many things are developed around it. You just can't put a mayor in and say, or a police commissioner and say, okay, all of a sudden, the crime
everything
rate
just
gonna
comes
drop.
to a halt. Nah.
No.
If anything, it's gotten worse.
It has in some degree.
It has gotten worse. The deputy commissioner, the assistant deputy commissioner, he was robbed at gunpoint. And then like a week later, someone else was robbed too.
Well, that could be done anyway.
Yeah.
I know,
and that's,
but like,
and regardless of and see, the one thing that people, when something, that could happen anywhere. And you got to remember, Baltimore is a city, just like New York's a city, just like Chicago's a city, just like Detroit's a city.
Right.
It's going to have its lower level seediness, dirt, whatever, and things going to happen. Is it unfortunate? Yes, very unfortunate. But instead of, you know, glossing over it and say, oh, well, this one got robbed here and so and so and so forth, and scaring potential people from coming here away, do something to alleviate it.
Well,
put more jobs into place. Because, I mean, a lot of these guys who are out here who, if it's over drug wars or whatever, you know, most of them are out there because they don't have a job.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, at one time, you know, you could say, oh, well, they just lazy. They just want to be out there. They just want to be hoodlums. Quite a few out there just trying to take care of their family. So if you can provide jobs at one point, one means necessary to take away some of that, then, you know, a good chunk of our violence would drop.
Yep, you're right. It's got to come somewhere at some point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know, I hear stuff happen in PG County all the time.
that's fine. I just feel like if a police commissioner gets robbed, the city is no longer safe because he can't even be safe.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing, though. You know, you could go into a big city and expect anything not to happen to you because you're this person.
Right.
But anything can happen.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Anything can happen in a New York minute.
Right, and it's crazy that I sit up here and I say that and I come up here every week. But nevertheless,
right,
I still only go to specific places. I still, it's just...
Well, you know, being a Baltimorean all my life, you know, born and raised here. Sometimes you have to put that to the back burner, you know. And I know that's easy said than done, but, you know, sometimes you got if you're going somewhere, not everywhere you go, gunfire is going to escalate.
Yeah.
Not everywhere you go, a fight going to break out. Not everywhere you go, you know, something might happen that's detrimental to somebody's life. You know, it's the chances that we take.
Yeah.
You know, and, you know, if you're going to live in fear, being fearful of going outside the door is not one of the things I would want to be, you know, fearful of. Because, I mean, you know, that cuts out
on a lot.
Being a human. And that's it from the producer.
I thought you had more, Mr. Producer, sir.
Well, we almost had a break in a minute. Well, we got 2 minutes. We got 2 minutes.
Right, I thought there was more.
But no, that's just, you know, that's how I just view things. I mean, you look, if I told you how many times I've been robbed in my lifetime, you'd be like, really? You know, but I mean, it's only been a few times, not more than 3, possibly. But
that's good.
You know, I mean,
were they at least
but you lived through it.
Extensive over amount of times?
Huh? Yeah. I mean, it wasn't like
back to back.
I feel and it wasn't anything recent.
Yeah.
It was like
years ago.
But still, I mean, you know, if I live my life based on, oh my God, if I go out this door, I'm going to be robbed again. Then
you would never get anywhere.
I would never live. You know. So
yeah.
Sometimes you know.
Gotta live your life accordingly.
Yeah. Even when it's in, you know, times are rough. Even when times are to the point of, you know, you have to keep your surrounding. You know, you have to keep eye on your surrounding.
All the time.
You have to know who is in your group. You know, sometimes it's somebody that may not, and you always got to keep aware of, you know, yourself when you're in certain groups, because somebody in the group may act, you know, outwardly in a sense,
right,
and that causes situations. So I mean, it's a lot of things to look at. Being an adult, being a young person, you have to kind of be, you know, do a check of yourself and your surroundings and the people that you hang out with too, because you never know. The cool
Moral of the story, guys.
Don't stay in the house like T the Busy Bee.
Be safe out here.
Yes, be safe. Be safe out here.
Be safe out
Be
here.
safe
and
out here.
don't stay in the house.
Exactly.
Both of those. Is it? Oh,
Yep.
we're almost there. We got real close. For those who are just tuning in, thank you guys for tuning in. It's T the Busy Bee and Skylyne Mark. We moved the time from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Hi, Shanita. Hi, Chad. Hi, Vinny. Hi. I think that's everyone who I can say hi to at the moment. Thank you guys for tuning in. Is it time for a break?
It is. It is.
It is.
You
Again,
can take us a break. I took us a break last time.
This is the fastest 2 hours of your life. It is already 8:46, and we are on our way. We'll be back soon after these brief messages. Make sure you all still tune in. We have a lot to talk about today. Until we come back.
BigExposedRadio.com. Jazzy Summer Nights is going on. Get there.
Like the one thing you always gotta remember is people gonna try to project their insecurities onto you. But you can't listen to what them niggas saying. You gotta get out here and do your shit regardless. You gonna do what you love for the rest of your life anyway. So why not turn that shit into something? Be a man of everything you say. This shit bigger than me, man. Like yeah, I'm good and all that, but you know what I mean? I ain't shit without y'all. What you up against, go hard, don't matter. Can you imagine how I really having nothing is? Stomach growling, you ain't got no food in the fridge. Surviving on a jail diet of water and bread. No father figure, that's cause my father dead. Mom's bringing different niggas in and out the crib. No money, so you seen this less than all your friends. But it a joke because your mother was a crackhead. Older sister hoeing off, giving all her homies head. I could wait for your response, but they let her hear me talk, so I just wait for the applause. I always knew that I was great, I got them haters so appalled. I'ma make it out the darkness, and my word is my bond. Delivering these bars while I'm gripping on my balls. Jealous niggas hate to see you succeed, so fuck them all. I'm the master of my nigga, you not in charge.
Jason, I've got to tell you, you're pretty much everything this company is looking for in an entry-level candidate.
Great.
Your resume isn't quite what we're used to, but you've got a fantastic work ethic.
Thank you.
And I'm impressed by how you carry yourself.
So, should we talk about the job?
What? The job? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I have no way of recruiting or even meeting you. This interview didn't happen.
It may sound ridiculous, and that's because it kind of is. There's a huge pool of talent your company is missing out on. Meet the grads of life. Who are they? Talent worth knowing about. Young adults of unique determination and experience. An ideal fit for your company in an entry-level position, internship, or even mentorship. They might not have every qualification you typically look for, but they're exactly who your company needs.
Man, we really could have used him.
Don't miss out on a resource many innovative companies have already discovered. Go to gradsoflife.org to learn how to find, cultivate, and train this great pool of untapped talent. Brought to you by the Ad Council and gradsoflife.org.
My name is Ruth Rusi. I'm a retired teacher. I'm 91 years old, and this is how I live United. I say retired, but not really. Once a week, I read books to children as part of United Way's education program. Reading to a child creates links between language and literacy. It creates a bond between grown-up and child. And believe it or not, it prepares them for a better academic future. Oh, we read about frogs and flies and pigs with wings, all sorts of juicy stuff. It's a joy to watch all those little faces. I figure I have the time and they have the need. And I've always believed that if we're not here to help each other, then what are we here for really? My name is Ruth Rusi. I help kids prepare to succeed in school. So I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer, live united. Go to
something new. Take a break from my broken heart. Talk with the hip, tell me you like. Think we should go for another round. Baby, try not to say too much. Let your love come down. If you wanna rule, it's some rules you gotta live by.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Just like that. Just like that. Yeah.
Just like that.
You almost got caught. We're back.
Whoa.
T the Busy
Just
Bee,
like that.
Skylyne
Y'all
Mark.
remember that? Speaking of T the Busy Bee and just like that, T the Busy Bee is having a birthday party that's invite only.
Yo, what's up?
Yo.
I can't wait to see everybody.
Oh my goodness. When I say
You know your business partner will be there.
I had to write out a music playlist, right? You ready for the rundown on what's on the music playlist?
Better have some go-go and reggae in there.
Yes, actually I do. I have go-go, reggae, 90s, and hip-hop.
Hey!
I left R&B. I got some R&B, but I wasn't really feeling the R&B. However, for my birthday party, like, I'm super excited about it, and I really want great vibes, good vibes. We're going to party it up. I already wrote out over 160 songs by myself.
Wow.
So my sister, I can only imagine
You got some Jodeci in there?
No.
What?
We not no love songs. This is the 90s. We about to crank when we gonna crank the 90s and we gonna go back.
You know, when the party's over, you gotta have one love song.
No.
Because everyone's going home.
You going? What you need a love song for?
A lot of people going home by themselves.
Right. This is a family friendly event. We're gonna try to make it family friendly.
It'll be family friendly.
Yeah, but it's going to be 21 and up, so it's not really family friendly.
Bad. No kids.
We're going to have games. We're going to have more games. We're going to have interactive games. We're going to have food. I'm so excited.
What's your drink of choice?
I'm going to be cute. Oh, so me and my sister decided that we were going to do, we were going to create our own drinks, and that would be like the drink for the night. I don't know. We'll talk about if I need a bartender.
Please do. Because I know a fabulous bartender, and so do you.
I know. Well, we'll talk about that in a minute. Because I kind of don't know if we're going to need a bartender. So what we did was we came up with drinks that we're going to make and going to have our nicknames on it.
Watch this.
My nickname is going to be called the Irish Ooh Na Na.
Who what?
Mimosa. It's an Irish mimosa.
That sounds kind of nasty.
And it's Jameson and like grapefruit and orange.
But say it again. What?
The Irish Ooh Na Na Mimosa.
Yeah, that sounds all kind of nasty.
Yeah. doesn't sound. It doesn't sound too.
Okay, so my
and Mikey, I need that Irish Ooh Na Na.
Yes, it
you
does.
You might get punched in your mouth if you go to an Irish bar. You never know in Baltimore, man.
I don't go to Irish bars, so I don't care.
So the way that the drink got its name is that my nickname is Nana.
Oh.
What's up, Nana?
So, okay.
It's my family nickname is
Tiana.
Nana.
Nana.
So,
okay.
Nana.
I might not call you T no more. I might be calling you Nana.
No, you're going to call me T because there's levels to my nicknames. And your nickname, your level is T.
Wow.
Nana
That's
is
all I get?
Family. Yes. That's family.
I'm not family.
So you got
not on that level.
So you got people walking down the block singing that
song now. Ooh, Nana.
Yeah.
Look what you done started. Ooh, Nana.
Okay,
hey.
That's enough.
Why you got it?
It's enough.
Ooh, Nana. If y'all don't know, I'm really a big Trey Songz fan. So that was a really bad moment to have because I would sit up here and sing all his songs. I was just listening to him today.
Okay.
Okay, but back. Yes, I had to come back because I was about to go somewhere else.
I was about to tell you to come back in a minute. I saw your eyes go up in your head like, okay, come on back.
He's probably really rude in real life too.
You never know.
They always say he's rude though. Every time I talk to someone,
you never know.
It was like he's rude. So, but he's a Virginia person, so it could be possible.
You know what? I swear, the closer you get to DC, the more judgmental you are.
I'm not judgmental. I just feel like Chris Brown is mean. Okay.
He's stupid.
Stuck on stupid.
Stuck.
I think Chris Brown is just mean. I don't think he's like stupid.
Dirtbag.
But he's mean. We got 2 more minutes before we go to break.
Yes, we do.
I did take up this whole segment. I don't even care. I was really happy about my birthday party.
Well, it's okay.
I thought about it.
Happy
And at the end of this week, also, not the end of this week, but this month, our Feed the Homeless days are September 21st for DC, September 22nd for Baltimore. If you have any donations, please reach out to us at T_TheBusyBee on Instagram and at Skylyne_Mark on Instagram as well. We'll be able to set up some time to receive the donations and get the donations. Also on the 21st is Today's Career Woman. Where's the location for Today's Career Woman this time?
Friday, Sangria Patio Bar, 930 North Charles Street, 82130. All ladies, 21 and over are welcome to attend. We would love to have you. Someone made a comment. Not a whole lot of ladies have worn sundresses this year.
Nope.
Can we get some ladies to wear some sundresses for ladies today's career women? I mean, you do what you do. If you wear them, you wear them. If you don't, you don't. Come comfortable. Come ready to party, dance, have a good time, and turn up. It's all about you, today's career women. Saturday we'll be at Dave & Buster's. Dave & Buster's of Arundel Mills Mall, Dave & Buster's. We will be at the Game Room Bar. The Game Room, they have a bar. We'll be on the right side of the bar. We'll have a table section, maybe 2. We'll have a booth section, and we'll have a tidbit of a section at the bar. We'll have 1, if not 2 servers available, depending on how many people come out. Come on out, have a good time. Eat, drink, play, turn up. Video games, pool, bowling, whatever you want to do. Yes, it's not free, so come accordingly. But it's all about today's career women.
Right.
Come on out, have a good time. We got other things to talk about that are going on this month. So let's go to break. Just like that. BeExposedRadio.com. Jazzy Summer Nights. It's going on. I wish I was there.
You know how many times I just said break to you?
Break a 19. Break a 19.
Whoa. The moment my son saw a redwood tree.
It's huge!
Is the moment I knew that for him,
You can't even see the top of that thing!
even the sky has no limit.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org. Learn about forests near you and discover cool things to do when you go. Your moment is out there. Find it at discovertheforest.org.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
The Artist Exchange Radio Show every Friday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., every Saturday, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Real artist, real talk, real live on BeExposedRadio.com.
I was meeting with a friend yesterday, and I've gotten to the point where don't ask me a question because the truth is going to come out. And
exactly.
Just don't do it.
If you ain't looking for the truth, don't come to me.
Don't do it because I can't hold my tongue. And she wants to be this stylist, boutique, but you're not doing anything in that nature, and I can't take you seriously if you're not doing those things. And I understood why people didn't take me seriously because I found myself in somebody else's lane. I was good at what I was doing and what I wanted to be, but I wasn't doing it for me. So how can I ask you to take me seriously if I'm living in somebody else's shoes?
And nobody can do what you do, and I think that that's a big problem that people face now. Like, you see what somebody else is doing and you want to do that when that's not your lane.
That's not your lane.
That's not what you're supposed to be doing.
But it's popular, it's getting that person money, it's getting that person applause. Oh, I want applause. I want money. Let me stand over here behind them.
And then a lot of times people aren't honest with themselves either. Like, I was thinking earlier today, I've been woke for almost 2 days, so so you get honesty, yes. And I was thinking, like,
The
Artist Exchange Radio Show.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
And we are back. Thank you, everyone that has been tuning in to our new time, 8 a.m. I don't know why I keep
8
wanting
p.m.,
to
10
say
p.m.
8 a.m. Like, who is up at 8 o'clock in the morning?
I am.
I know I am, too. But I don't like being... Are you a morning person?
I am.
You get a lot of things done in the morning?
I do.
What time is, like, your cutoff time so then you can be like, whew, I did it?
It depends because I've been busy the last few months late at night. So I try to be up between no later than 9. Last year was an odd year for me because I hadn't been an early bird in forever, unless I had to be. But I was getting up like when I was going through my phase. I was getting up like 5:30, and I was exercising by 5:45, 6 o'clock until roughly 11 or 12, and then I did what I went out and I got my day started, and I walked everywhere. I did not take light rail here, there. If I had to go from here to there, I didn't take the light rail. They didn't have scooters. I'm not riding a bike because I can walk. I get too hot too easy. Everybody knows that. That's why I got do-rag on. I was at Jazzy Summer Nights. Jazzy Summer Nights show is hot. And guess what? We had no thunderstorms because, you know, they were calling for thunderstorms today. But, yeah, Mother Nature did not have an attitude, and God made everything work wonderfully well. Jazzy Summer Nights. You got an hour, y'all. Get there. Get there. You got an hour.
We could talk.
Yeah, man. You want to go there, or you want to wait for a minute?
I mean, we can wait for a minute.
Okay.
It doesn't matter to me.
Okay, let's wait for a minute.
So what's on the agenda for today, guys? We got a whole hour.
We got a whole hour.
For those who don't know, this secret voice that's in the background, that's Mr. Producer, sir.
Hi.
He's our special guest. His name is Andre. He's the best producer. Accept it. Take it.
All right, I'll accept it. I'll take it. On given days.
On given days. Okay.
Shoot. Well, my day is almost over.
Did you use it? Okay.
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah, my day is pretty much almost over. After you guys, this is it. I mean.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mr. Producer, I know what we can talk about for a tidbit.
What can we talk about?
Pimlico Racetrack.
Okay, what about Pimlico?
I heard through the grapevine that Baltimore is doing everything in their power to keep it here.
Yes, they are.
Big ups to Baltimore for trying to do something.
Actually, what they're trying to do is keep the Preakness.
Right. That's what I meant.
They were talking about moving
the Preakness.
The Preakness.
The horse race.
Okay, there's a Triple Crown, what they call the Triple Crown, in horse racing, which is the Kentucky Derby, which is the first one.
See what I deal with?
Okay. The second one is the Preakness Stakes, which is here in Baltimore. And then the third one is the Belmont Stakes, which is in New York.
Okay.
But that's what they call the Triple Crown.
Okay.
You know, in horse racing, that's a big deal.
Okay.
But the Preakness is here.
So I have never engaged in horse racing, so I did not know a thing that you were talking about. You learn something new every day, guys.
Did you know about Laurel Racetrack?
Yes, I did know about Laurel Racetrack. That there was a racetrack in Laurel.
For horses?
I didn't know it was for horses.
Yeah.
I thought it was for cars. I told you I just found out the arena, the Eagles Arena, was a car track too. Like I didn't know.
They used it. NASCAR used it.
Yeah, they used it as a car
normally they wouldn't go to Philadelphia. They would be in Dover, Delaware, at the racetrack there. In Dover Downs.
They used to have NASCAR in downtown Baltimore.
That wasn't NASCAR.
Well, it's a spin-off of NASCAR. It was the drag racing thing.
No, it wasn't drag racing. It was Formula One cars.
What's Formula
Yeah, the little drag racer cars.
Ooh, I'm about to find
Formula One
out
cars
the
are
one-seater
that goes around the
joints.
cities. You ever see the races in Europe where they go through the cities and they have the Formula One cars? It's like the
one-seater cars.
Yeah, the one-seater car.
The only one-seater car I can think about are the little cars that you go drag racing in with the long tongue in the front.
No, you think of drag racing where drag races are one-seater too, but these are formula cars. These are top performance race cars that they use mostly in Europe.
Ooh.
You know, I don't think they have too many, except for California. Probably has
Formula One race cars.
Racing. But we did have it here in Baltimore for a couple of years, and it turned out pretty good. Bro.
Till they found out City wasn't paying no bills.
Well,
I mean,
It be like that sometimes, though.
Sometimes.
That's why they don't have the DC. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I know those the swoop cars.
Yeah.
You got to swoop in them.
Yeah.
The one-seater joints.
Yeah. All right.
Formula car.
I learn something new every day, guys. I definitely like being around Andre and Mike because, you know, I find out stuff that I never thought about before.
Learn something every day.
Drag race people to go in the county.
Yes. Have you all ever gone to like Bud's Creek?
Nope.
No.
Really?
I'm not into race
Bud's
cars.
Creek is like the racing.
Street racing.
Yeah, it's street racing.
Yeah. Well, you know, we had.
And they have the monster trucks there too sometimes.
Yeah. We used to go to Capitol Raceway and watch stuff like that.
Okay.
You know, and then, you know, like, well, there used to be illegal street racing here.
There still is.
It still is. But on a Sunday night, at one point, when they were working on the highway, Route 40, highway to go nowhere, the underpath that goes through the city that only goes up to where the Mark train station is now. But when they had, when they were, I guess they were repurposing it for some reason, redoing it, you know, paving it or whatever, they closed it down. So on Sunday nights, most of the guys that had bikes, cars, anything, would go flying down there. I mean, 8 o'clock till about 12 o'clock at night. You know, that was the main thing on a Sunday night, as far as drag racing concerned.
I used to talk to someone that was into car clubs and drag racing, and it was cool until it got a little dangerous.
Well, yeah. Well,
So.
in Virginia, my cousin and his uncles and a couple other cousins of mine, they did that for a while. Build racing cars and all the rest of that stuff. Was a big hobby. But what else do we have to talk about other than drag racing? Crickets, I hear crickets. Do you hear crickets?
Right.
I hear crickets.
We're running out of things to talk about.
No, we're not. We can talk about a whole lot of things. Look, my man Chad on here, my brother from another on the Italian side. What's up, Chad? What's going on with this hurricane? What's the latest?
I gave the hurricane update. I'll give the hurricane update.
Give it again.
I got you. For those who are tuning in, Hurricane Dorian is not on its way specifically to this area, but do look out for some storms within the next couple of days for the hurricane. It started off as a Category 5. It shot through the Caribbean, sat over the Bahamas for a couple of days. It finally just started shifting, just started moving. However, as soon as it started moving, the direction that it was going in changed. So now it's like touching some of the Carolinas tomorrow. Then it's going to go up the North Coast and then off into the
Atlantic Ocean.
Yes, Atlantic Ocean. It went from a Category 5 to a Category 2, which means by the time it gets here, it'll only be a tropical storm. For anyone who wants any relief, make sure you reach out to Red Cross or Blue Cross Blue Shield, and
you can reach out to us.
Salvation
Definitely,
Army,
yes.
Red
Thank
Cross.
you.
places
you can
like
reach
that.
out to us because we have sources that are going to the Bahamas next week.
Really?
Yes, we do.
Oh, it's lit.
So
Reach out
if you want to reach out to Skylyne Foundation and donate anything and everything, every little bit counts. They're gonna need all kinds of help. It's ridiculous with everything that they're going through. Their death toll is at 7. That's going to extremely rise at a rapid rate.
It was up to 20 the last I checked, and that was right before the show.
If no one has seen the forecast for the next 2-3 days in Baltimore, get your jackets out.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's high is 72.
Yeah.
With a breeze, because the next couple of days it's going to start getting breezy. So that 72 is going to feel like 60, 65. Being 92, 93 today, the heat index about 95, 96, that's a good 25, 30 degree temperature drop.
Yep.
You're going to feel it.
And also keep your rain gear.
Keep your rain gear. The next 24 to 72 hours, we don't know what our weather is going to be because we don't know what Doria is going to be. So please stay in tune with your radio, your news, your cell phones. Please keep an extra eye on the weather forecast because the next 72 hours are going to be tricky, dicey, and it's going to completely change in so many different ways. It can go one way this way, it can go one way that way. So better safe than sorry.
And with in this area alone, they said if Dorian, depending on the way it goes, because it could come somewhat inland.
It can come straight up the Chesapeake.
Yeah. It could come
and if
somewhat
it
inland.
comes up the Chesapeake, we're all in trouble.
Right. Now they're hoping. Now they have the estimate travel is before it hits Maryland, it's going to go off the coast.
Right.
So it's going to go into the Atlantic as it goes up. But there's a I think that's about maybe a slight percentage that it might turn inland just a little bit.
Mhm.
And
Anything
could cause
can happen.
Could cause a lot of rain and
That front can stall right off the coast,
Wind
and
and all
and
the
it
rest of that
it can demolish the coast all the way up.
Mhm.
So just stay in tune with your local weather. Our thoughts and prayers are with everyone: Florida, the Caribbean, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, Delaware, Maryland, Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, and so forth. I know I probably sound a little bit more in tune with my feelings, but you know, you got to put other people's needs first.
Yeah.
And sometimes we got to do that on this show when there's a tragic thing going on and we have no idea where we stand because it hasn't come this way yet, but it's coming. The next 24 hours is supposed to pick up speed, so it's going to get tricky.
Make sure you all have your life jackets in your car.
Flashlights, radios.
If you all remember from the show.
What show?
When it was flooding in DC and Baltimore, and I asked like, what would be the one thing that you would keep in your car?
And somebody said life jacket.
Yes, I said life jacket.
Yeah. Oh, maybe because.
But yes, make sure you have packed food,
Mm-hmm.
life jacket. You put sand in front of your door so that the water doesn't seep in. What are other?
If it comes this way, we're going to not kidnap because she'll be willing to go. We're going to put Tiana on a high level floor of a hotel on the inside so she ain't got a window.
Yeah.
And she don't hear nothing.
Right.
Because we don't want to have to worry about her because y'all know she don't like storms.
Okay, so first off, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I would rather be on a lower level so I can GTF when I need to GTF.
You won't have to go nowhere. It'll be a nice
you
rock
for
hard
looking out
hotel.
For no windows. That's appreciative.
That's right. I don't want you to see or hear anything. Gonna make sure the radio's up or the TV's up so you're good.
Yeah,
You drink coffee? Have extra coffee for
30 seconds. I don't drink no coffee. I drink tea.
We'll have extra tea for you. 30 seconds.
I'm sorry. Yes. Thank you for guys who are tuning in. Excuse that big old yawn. I hope I didn't cause the yawning effect. I know you all know about that. But we will be seeing y'all shortly after these few messages on BeExposedRadio.com.
Jazzy Summer Nights.
8 a.m., p.m., 8 p.m.
We're rewarding you for something you already do, listening to us. It's Radio Loyalty, and it's an easy way for you to get free stuff. All you do is sign up. Go ahead and click the banner now. You'll earn points as you listen. Points you can trade in for great products and services in the Radio Loyalty store. You can earn even more points when you share your favorite station with friends on Facebook and Twitter. Radio Loyalty. It's free to sign up, so click the banner to join now.
Check out this flashback from the Artist Exchange Radio Show.
That's the biggest thing, is just empowerment. Just get off of the begging line. Just be proud and just get our pride and our dignity back, because as a child, we're taught how to go and beg for a job. Our parents, they literally taught us how to make sure you pull your pants up. Me, I'm 6'7", so I'm a bigger man. I was always taught how to not be threatening or intimidate people when I go into different interviews or different scenarios. And so we're literally taught how to condition ourselves, condition our speech, everything, in order to go and beg these people for a job, because we know when we walk in the door, I have to tear down 10 stereotypes before I get past hello. So we need to eliminate that. You know, and we need to eliminate that, and the way that we do that is employing ourselves and employing our brothers and sisters. And so that's our mission, is group economics, uplift ourselves, because I can't empower anyone until I empower myself, and change from just being willing, because it's in my heart and my passion to see my people succeed and see us do better and change the social order, because I know that we are not supposed to be on bottom. I understand who I was. I know I didn't fall out of the sky and land on a plantation. So when you have knowledge of self and you know who you are and what you come from, it's frustrating more than anything to see us in this position.
Tune into the Artist Exchange every Friday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Every Saturday, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. live on BeExposedRadio.com.
First they love you, then desert you. Leave with a plate full with no spoon. Ain't no space, I can't escape negativity. I got used to the taste. I've been bad, burned and fucked over, but remain strong through the past. Over, kicking haters out of the way like masked over. Roll up, sip something, let it pass over. Who would I be? It ain't a man to me to let the next man take advantage of me. When that storm come, no pen I see. Get with it, not without it, then you'll see. I beat the haters, they know I'm greater. That's why they buzzing for the elevator, but I can't save you. The weed too loud on the pedal stool. Don't carry fakers. Always got your hand out demanding favors. When I just looked out, now you need more paper. I can't breathe, give me 3 feet. I never let y'all be the death of me. When my patients run that, yeah, nigga OT, cause they wanna see me down like I'm an NCT. 6 words, get the fuck away from me. Say I help you out if you can help yourself. I keep it G till I DIE. Now excuse me while I get back to PC. HOP ain't losing sleep while your third eye always on me. I'm steady green just to feed the team. My boo, she know that I'm king when chasing my dream. These niggas it seems I rip them, trash them, then put on new jeans. Man, see the problem is, man, you know, I keep it 100, man. Yeah, man, like if I got it, then you got it. Yeah, man, but if I don't got it, then I'ma give it. You feel me? But I definitely got you through the ride, man. Let's get it, yo.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting?
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
So now we're live. Thank you guys for tuning in. Once again, my name is T the Busy Bee, and I'm here with
Skylyne Mark. Skylyne Mark, you.
Yes. And we are here on Be Exposed Radio from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. We have changed the time. I want to make sure everyone remembers that reminder because you need that reminder. Everyone needs that reminder. When we were on break, because we were talking about a lot of stuff while we were on break, one thing that we were talking about, so guys, you know, I always do this reposting when it comes to my Facebook, because sometimes I don't like talking, I like reposting. It's easier to repost than it is to talk.
Repost queen over here.
Repost queen, and it'd be funny stuff, it'd be not so funny stuff, it'd be everything. So one of the funny things that popped up on my Facebook was the article stating that doctors stated that if you took a shot every time Trump lied during a speech, you will die.
I'm not doing no shots when he
does
a speech.
I'm not taking any shots. Like, shots are dangerous, one. Not only are shots dangerous, but the fact that doctors predicted that you can practically die from them, like
when Trump's talking.
Yes.
I'm not doing one when he's talking. When he's done talking and he finds a corner and sits down and shuts up.
You gotta take one big shot.
Yeah.
Yes. I believe. Like, have you been watching how the Democrats and the Republicans have been working on this?
Nope.
I guess there's no presidential update this week. We'll make sure that we have them for next week, though. We gotta kind of give an update. Oh, well, I mean, we have to get people to go out and vote, so, you know.
She'll give you an update.
Yeah, if I pay attention. But
I'm not paying attention.
But we really, in all honesty, though, Mark, we probably should pay attention before 2020 comes around. And because we're going to be stuck with these L's, not anyone else. So, you know.
I'm moving to St. Thomas if Pumpkinhead gets back in there another 4 years.
I hope he doesn't.
I think it's a game.
The only way possible.
I will be Ghost.
Right now, I believe the only way possible.
Speak.
To me,
go ahead.
The only way possible for him to get back is if he starts a War 1. And I do not believe that he is coming back into office by votes. California already dubbed him. They said that his name is not going to be on the ballot at all. So he can
they take a star away?
You know, take California off. They actually did think about taking the star up because it kept getting damaged. They kept destroying it.
Stop fixing it.
I also realized, speaking of California, I realized like California, Nevada, Arizona, Washington, Oregon, like all of those states kind of operate like they're not a part of the United States. It's really weird, but they already went ahead. It's like everyone else is like moving slow to these regulations of happiness. Like I believe in Arizona, they just changed the school week to 4 days a week instead of 5 days a week. And another state out the 5 that I named, they are actually including a mental health day inside the absences. So you can get one mental health day a month for school students.
Okay.
You know, they're actually like taking initiative. I believe in Arizona that financial literacy is a requirement again. Colorado as well, too. Colorado is where they changed it from 4 days. Yeah, from 4 days to 5 days.
Okay.
They've just done so much. Like they're very lucrative in the marijuana industry because they were the first ones to go for it and go with it. And it is in Colorado. I know of 2017, it brought $3,000 back to each resident.
Wow.
They just started taxing in D.C.
Man. Huh? Okay.
Yes. Michigan, Illinois, it's 21 states out of the 52 states. 51 states. How many states in America?
So what planet are you from tonight? You took a trip to the moon, yo.
It's 50 states, right? I went to the moon.
Then she's gonna ask me, is it the 52, the 51? Is it 50?
It's 50. Well, I was counting Bahamas and Puerto Rico, possibly. That's probably why I said 52. But
so you're gonna say DC's a state too?
I mean, I'm gonna just go on and throw it in there. I gotta have a valid reason for why I said 52 and not 50.
Kill it.
All right, I just gotta let it go.
Yeah, that all the way go. School's back in session.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, I can't stress enough. You have no idea, neither do I, because I don't have the stats in front of me. Someone said there's roughly 25 to 4,000 kids that are homeless or less fortunate in Baltimore. Yeah, that's wrong.
Is it less?
No, it's more. Significantly more. Significantly more.
We got 1 minute before break.
You might have that in DC, and I don't think that's right either. But Baltimore, there's significantly more than 2,500 to 4,000. I don't care who said what. There's more than that. Homeless, maybe not. Less fortunate and homeless, there's a whole lot more than 4,000 kids that are going without everything that they need. We are collecting school supplies in the DC area, in the Baltimore area. We're collecting school supplies in the Annapolis area. SK Pizza and Subs off of General's Highway. That's right around the corner from 97. It's 5-10 minutes up the street from Annapolis Mall. Everyone has a cell phone. Everyone has the internet. SK Pizza and Subs. Look them up. Best cafe in Anne Arundel County. You name it, they probably, if it's not on their menu and they know what it is and they got the ingredients, they can make it. Because sukiyaki, that's one of my best dishes, and no, it's not on the menu. But if you can ask for it, they can make it. Trust and believe. I've had breakfast, I've had lunch things, I've had dinner, I've had subs, wraps, pizza. Their food is off the chain. He said go to break, so I'm going to break. BeExposedRadio.com, just like that. Jazzy Summer Nights, yo. You got 30 minutes.
There's a rumor going around that Tyler Perry and Oprah are beefing. Well, let me tell you about this. Tyler, okay, told Oprah, bitch, if you don't have my money, we're going to have a problem. Ooh. Oprah said, what is the problem? Ooh. You said if I don't have your money, there was going to be a problem. So Oprah is standing her ground like, bitch, I'm in charge. Yeah, you know, you may have a $250 million studio over there that you film all your shows and movies and stuff on, but I have the empire. That's what Oprah said.
Oh, these are her exact words. Allegedly.
I made this up. But
allegedly.
I made it all up. But there was a rumor that they were beefing. But Tyler confirms that they don't have any issues. So it says it was recently reported on the rumors that was swirling that the twosome were on the outs over constructive criticism of a Perry show. Well, I got some constructive criticism, and we can be on the outs, Tyler, and I don't give a damn because I'm going to make a promo out of this anyway and share it to your page. I need the scenes on have and have-nots to be like 5% shorter, each one. I want you to watch an episode of The Young and the Restless, because this is supposed to be a soap opera. No one's dialogue on The Young and the Restless is like this. You don't have to talk about the random plant in the corner for 25 minutes on one damn scene.
They talk about random plants.
It was a blood stain on the floor for 5 episodes. I can't take it. We need to kick this up. I'm sorry. I love the Have and the Have-Nots, and I continue to watch it in its 5th season. But I get so mad when I can go get myself a glass of water and come back, and he had just started the next sentence in his first paragraph. I can't stand it.
They just want to get the point across.
It's not but you don't get the point for 4 episodes. It's too much. So, now according to ET Online reports, Tyler Perry has a pre-cut and dried response to a pretty cut and dry response to the rumors about him and Oprah.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
And we are back once again. We are almost there. Again, this is a weird time. This is a new time because it is 9:30. You know, usually we're off the show by now, so it's kind of weird because it's going past an hour. How you feeling, Mark?
I'm good. I need a drink.
You need a drink?
I'm sobering up. I was at Jay-Z Summer Night, y'all. I had 4 drinks. I had 2 drinks with the regular cups. Then I had 2 drinks, big cups. And my homegirl was like, "That's how you feel?" I said, "Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. I don't like little cups. I don't like that. What I got to do to get that big cup? XYZ. All right, let's make it happen." And I finished my 2nd cup of that, which was then my 4th drink, and then I had to come here. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, when I get home, Chad, what's up? What's up, Chad? Chad, I'm going to make me a Jack and Coke because I ain't got nothing else in Mother Hover Cover, and I'm not going to liquor store. When I leave here, I'm going straight to my house.
Did you say Mother Hubbard's covered?
Yeah.
Covered?
Yeah. Ask your dad what that is.
Okay, so I heard of Mother's Hubbard's covered.
Mother Hover Cover.
I can't say it.
Mother Hover Cover.
Words together.
Mother Hover Cover.
Yeah, go on and come right back in here and talk about me and my tongue-tied self.
Mother Hover Cover.
Mother's, I can't even
Y'all
say
already
it.
said
Mother's
8
Hubbard's covered.
Mother Hubbard's covered.
Mother Hubbard's covered.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I promise y'all, if y'all really talk, if y'all only met me through this show, y'all probably think I was illiterate. But I'm not. I just have trouble saying some words.
She got a degree, y'all.
I got 2 degrees, by the way.
I was going to say, she got 2 degrees.
Yeah, I
got 2 degrees.
Big ups. You going for the next one? For the
No, I'm tired.
For the Grand Marquis?
I'm going to some certifications, but I'm not going back to school.
Going to take some time off?
Time?
Love.
Time. I'm DONE with school.
When we get to here,
look, that $80,000. Unless someone else is paying this $80,000 in these student loans.
When we get here, I bet she goes back to school.
Speaking of student loans,
what about them?
Bernie Sanders is finding a way. First of all, Trump, that man, Orange Man, said that he was going to do away with all student loans for only veterans. First of all,
he can't do that.
No.
I don't even think that's possible.
That's a lie.
And I feel like he's just trying to spruce up some things so he can get back because he probably feels like he's losing. He needs to go anyway. But bye, Mr. Orange Man. Go away. Go back to where you were.
And he facing bad charges when he gets
America
out of office.
alone.
That's
Hopefully,
what I've heard.
You know, he is. He can face up to the rest of his life in jail.
But you know what? I mean, it's not a bad idea if you serve your country as some kind of residual. Yeah, they kill your student loan off or something like that.
Especially if you went to fight another country's battles.
If you serve, then you
don't fight this country's battles, let alone go fight some other country's battles.
Right. And
we fought for your freedom. No, you didn't. You fought for Iraq and Afghanistan's freedoms.
Right.
Ain't got nothing to do with me.
Well, I mean, for the simple fact that they went and served their country.
Right.
Sure, if the country want to decrease their student loans or wipe it out, then I ain't got no problem with it.
Exactly.
They should get some kind of payback for it, because God knows they get all the mental and the physical
military,
crap that goes on.
all first responders, police, fire, ambulance,
What about
Coast Guard.
teachers have they get a
They should all get a reduction, if not get a clean slate.
Well, you know what? I think,
especially your first responders, because they're doing something every day.
But student loan is such a big business.
It is.
You know, I mean, there's people out here that's graduated from college or
this book costs $10,000.
Yeah, trade school or whatever that had to get, you know, student loans, and here it is 15, 20 years later, and they're still paying back the student loan.
So it said that military school loans are those who are in military that go to school is actually free for them.
Time out. My man Mikey. Military don't pay for school; they get it free. So how's he gonna wipe their student loans?
You're right; they do get it for
veterans.
free.
I forgot all about that.
Free. You know what?
What?
Thank you,
so
Mikey.
he just try to play with words.
Thank you, Mikey. So,
Thank you, Mikey.
So he did, you know.
Big ups to my man Mikey. And that's crazy, Mikey. You knew that because you come from a military background. So do I. I should have known that, but I wasn't even thinking about it.
Yeah. He's right. They don't have to pay for it.
That's why a lot of people go in the military. They do their 4 years, they get out so they can get the free school.
college.
Yeah.
I know guys who went to the military because they got a pre-college scholarship.
Exactly.
You know? So
that's actually crazy, and that
Thank you
means
again,
Trump
Mikey.
just
lie.
This orange
Another
man,
lie.
He just lied
False
again.
hope.
So let's take these fake shots, because
well,
here we are.
You know, here's the thing. All right. Everybody gets so bent out of shape when he lies. You know, but and it caused you to get bent out of shape. But you know he's a liar. Everybody knows he's a liar. You know, anytime you go on TV and you say one thing, read it off of a teleprompter, then you go on Twitter and say another thing. You know, you're not trustworthy at all.
He's not trustworthy at all.
So, the country knows that he's not trustworthy. You know, the only people, people supporting him from the beginning pretty much want 1957 back. Mm-hmm. You know, when he was talking about making America great again, he's talking about 1957. Because you look after 1957, what happened after 1957?
I give up.
You had, the Civil Rights Movement. You had
the 60s was like the game changer of
you had
America.
you had the counterculture movement. You had the Vietnam War. You had the Bay of Pigs.
I just heard yesterday, I think it was, there was something about the European African War or something.
There's a couple of those European African wars.
I didn't know nothing about
Britain, especially with Great Britain.
What you know about that, Mikey?
Yeah, there was a couple of them.
Like there was two different wars. Like my dad's father, he was a paratrooper for the Army. I don't know what he did. That's all I know. Well, military ain't my thing, so I didn't ask questions. I never did. But I knew he was in World War II, but I never knew he was in two prior wars before World War II.
Okay. Well, the only one that was before World War II was one, and then there was the. There was a couple other skirmishes that they called wars that weren't
Okay.
wars.
So, Andre, I have a question.
I have an answer.
Why did you compare America, or why did you correlate "Make America Great Again" with 1957?
Well, if you look at 1957, that was a time where economics was, pretty good. As far as what they considered America.
But the Great Depression happened after that, right?
No, the Great Depression happened
was in
way
the 30s.
before that. That was the 20s and the 20s and 30s.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this was back when America came back from World War II, and also around the time they came back, I guess Korea too.
Okay.
Going back for Korea. But at that time, we were giants in the auto industry, giants in the steel industry. giants and the whole space race thing.
Yeah.
You know, so America was great, and at the time, general America could say that, oh well, it was the greatest time of all. Mm-hmm. Because right after that, then you had the Little Rock incident and the civil rights movement and Malcolm X coming and Martin Luther King and all those things started to span around that time in the end of the 50s. So 57 was kind of like that hallmark year, and then everything started sliding towards the 60s where there was a lot of change. John F. Kennedy came into play, and with the new Camelot. So it was a lot of things brewing from that, that time. And so when you hear a lot of people say, yeah, make this country, I want America great again, and we were great back in this time when we could walk the streets and everybody could unlock the doors and blah, 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 blah. No. I mean, it's not going to happen again. Really.
Yeah.
And, but people tend to hold on to that rhetoric. Yeah, we want our country back. We want this, we want that, we want, we want...
Ain't even y'all's country for real.
We want Dundalk to be an all-white suburb again or whatever. I just threw that out there. But, you have those folks that believe that, since the Obama years and even the Bush years that the country had been in a hell in a handbasket, and it's time to revive it from that.
Yeah. Whew, man. I hope so. I don't know who's running. I just hope that whoever it is, they have a clean background and nobody's going to find any dirt to destroy your campaign with.
The best thing to do is get to know who's running now.
Yeah.
If I'll be honest with you, if you ask me name a couple of them, I mean name all of them, I couldn't name all of them. I could probably name about 3, 4, because their names pop up quite a bit. Joe Biden's running, Cory Booker's running,
Kamala Harris is running.
Bernie
Sanders is running.
Bernie Sanders is running.
He also has a plan to get rid of, to cancel all student loan
What's his
debt.
name? Beto O'Rourke. That's another one that's running. So there's people going to be coming out of the woodwork. So I would tell anybody, if you're looking to vote in 2020 election, do your homework.
Right.
Stay on, look at all these people and their views and what they stand for, and go from there.
How do you think, if it was a way to actually do away with all student loans, how do you think that would actually affect our economy? Because it's recyclable. So if you think about it, it's recyclable money.
Yeah.
Meaning that
it cycles back and forth.
Yeah, it cycles.
But here we are in a country where we have to pay for education, where if you go to other countries,
any other country,
you can go to college for free.
That's insane.
Yeah.
But not that it's free. It's insane because
free healthcare.
It's so expensive here.
Yeah. It's so expensive here because
it's a capitalistic
market.
idea and market, and they can make money off of it. So that's what they do. Anything for the name of Yale.
Right.
Like anything for the name of any
Harvard.
That's
all of them. Yeah.
If money comes, money comes. They get donations. They have a way to run regardless.
And, you look at, the colleges should, they got old money because so-and-so graduated from that school. Not necessarily, but not necessarily so. So they should be government instituted. And and people should be able to go for free if they want to.
I believe that a lot of states now are allowing community college to be free for the first 2 years once you get out of high school.
Well, community college is only 2 years.
Yeah, I believe like
Hogan
that's.
did that for Maryland.
I think that's like one of the best ways to go about it, to actually give people more of an opportunity to go to school, and it helps reduce student loans. So instead of you having like 4 years of student loans, you only might have 2 years of student loans, unless you come across a nice old scholarship to like clean that up for you, so you don't have to worry about it. But it's just really, I'm glad that they finally decided to let community college be free to the students. I kind of wish
they started a little earlier.
Yeah, earlier.
You know, I mean, and in a sense, it should be kind of, on that scale to where everybody can go to community college for free.
Yeah.
Because it is community college, and but of course you can't always get what you want in this country.
This is my question. Why is day school free? Night school you got to pay for. Summer school you got to pay for.
I think paying for night school and summer school is okay.
At the end of the day, it's still education for the kids.
It is.
Yeah.
But I think it's okay. And I think it's okay because at one point or another your child did enough acting out or doing whatever they were doing that got them into the position where they have to take night school or day school, and they do have the chance to take day school for free from 9 to whatever time, or from 8:30 to 3:30 or whatever time. You
gotta look at it too in this sense, because no one want to work for free, and this is how I look at it. Mm-hmm. So if you're asking a teacher to teach an 8-hour class from 9 o'clock in the morning, from probably 8 o'clock
7:30 to 2:30.
2:30, 3:30 in the afternoon, depending. Okay, and then you assign that teacher, okay, we need teachers to do night classes for these courses.
6 o'clock till 10, 11 o'clock.
They're going to have to get paid for that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the same thing
taxpayers.
with the same thing with people having to be there to open and close that building up.
And you got to think about it from a student standpoint, or from the school standpoint. Like, if you can't be in day school for free, what makes you think I'm going to let you be in night school for free? Not saying, like, to me, because night school is like an extra enhanced. You have to go here because you don't have a choice. It's your obligation.
And I mean, I remember when they started charging for summer school.
Yeah. Now
$150 to $200 a class.
Well, see,
that's ridiculous.
When I went, and that's a long time ago, it was maybe like $75 for the whole entire thing.
Right.
And I had to go to Poly at that time, and yeah, that was an expense, because $75 at that time was like,
that wasn't but 10 years ago.
Yeah, really, 10 years ago. But $75 was nothing to sneeze at. Considerably, if you trying to, at that time, trying to make a living and everything like that, kicking out $75 for your kid to go to summer school, that was like,
I do it one time, I ain't doing it the second time.
Right, I'll do it this time, but
next time you're on your own.
Next time you're behind or sitting in the same grade you just got out of.
Mm-hmm. See how that works out for you.
But you don't ever want to sit there. It's 9:48.
Yeah. Well, it's almost time.
We just gonna keep going.
Yeah, we can keep going.
We can.
All right, we're gonna keep going. Because it's the last part of our show, so we got a little bit left.
We'll let it run for a little bit.
Yes.
This great conversation. I can't get behind the board real quick.
Right. I don't want to, because we open the floor for education.
I hope upper management's not hearing this right now. It's all right. I guess I get a pass. But I mean, we were just talking about student loans and all. I mean, paying for summer school.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. At one point, it was free. Now it's a point where, you have to pay for it, because I guess educators have to cut off their time to come back and work.
And they possibly have to hire more people for night school.
And make class curriculums and stuff like that. So, I mean, I don't see what's wrong with
I heard
it.
night school is harder than regular school.
No, night school is sweet.
No, night school, actually, what happens with night school, it's a faster process. So they have to cram everything.
Yeah.
So you have to get everything in within a certain time point.
And now technology is a new thing, so.
That's what's wrong with these kids. Why are you failing when you got cell phones?
I honestly feel like if you're failing because you're only looking at the cell phone and know the answer, you're not learning anything.
Well, the cell phone is an easy tool. It's an ezy get over.
What's 2 plus 2?
Yeah, and this thing will tell you 4.
What's X times Y?
XY.
When was World War I?
Yeah.
You're failing these
Google
4 different
stuff.
classes, but yet
you can Google that stuff within a half a second.
robot will tell you.
Yeah, you can Google that stuff in a half second, and then they're also, if you look at Google now, they also have questions, relative questions right behind the question that you ask.
Exactly.
So you can learn everything, and I don't think like Google is like the worst thing for you not to learn or not to learn from.
It's not.
But like actually learn. Don't just go there for facts and then like not learn anything.
Right. The thing that gets me the most is when, okay, I got the answer, I'm gonna write it down. And then all of a sudden you get this exam and the same question that you had okay, I got it off there. You write it down. You don't even know because you didn't, retain it. You didn't.
Yeah.
You didn't find out why.
Like when
how.
When I was in school, one of the things I used to do is we would get the test questions. Sometimes we would get them early. So we would take the test questions, and I used to write like the beginning of the test question down in like specific numbers so that I remembered the answer. So when I was like studying,
that was smart.
I remembered it by the specific words and the numbers, and then I would remember the answer, and that's how like I retained a lot of information. Like I'm a writer. That's why you see me write a lot, or whenever I ask for a pen, like I'm a writer, I have to write it down in order for me to retain
She's over here drawing pictures.
I scribble scrabble too. But we're not gonna talk about it.
That's part of retaining information, because I'm almost the same way. If I sit down and I'll watch a documentary or something, guaranteed I retained a lot of it in my memory bank.
Random conversation. You're like, well, didn't you know?
Right. Random conversations
and
and stuff like that. Actually, I think the internet is a tool that people have abused, really. And at one point, they were talking about putting regulations on it when it was brand new. I think
if it ain't educational, no one under 18 should be on the internet.
Yeah, that was Al Gore, right?
I don't know who said it. I just thought about it.
Yeah.
Unless you're 18 or over, you ain't got no business on the internet unless it's educational.
Well, yeah. I mean, or
it's sports. You're taking away from your education. You're still in school. Yeah. You don't need to have nothing access to unless it's educational.
Well, I think that's what's wrong with us now. We use it for more so instant gratification than knowledge-based learning. Because we're the first ones to go on Facebook, the first ones to go on Instagram, World Star Hip Hop.
I don't go on.
Everybody, at one point, everybody had to go on World Star Hip Hop because there was always something,
something
it went from a hip hop page to fight breaks out at McDonald's type page.
Yeah, good, real hectic.
Fire the horseshoe, man.
Not even
security guy gets busted in the head with a stiletto.
Right.
Look, it gets really bad.
Even down to Facebook now.
Yeah, I don't understand. I had to unfollow. I unfollow people who like post fights because I feel like we're grown and at the age of 27,
and you're not supposed to do
that on social media. Hey, I know people, huh?
1 more minute.
We got about a couple more minutes. Okay. What time you got down there?
9:54.
Okay, we get regularly 57.
Okay.
You just signal. Well, I'm looking at my watch now.
I got you.
But I'll just say this. When it's self-destructive when you use it for all the negative meaning. Because I've actually seen people have actually sent me videos of people that I knew who were on YouTube fighting in a house.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, well, why the heck do I need to see that? No, but
how did this end up on YouTube?
yeah, but that's the questions that I asked. Well, how the heck did this end up on YouTube? And really, y'all thought this was funny enough to put your business out there.
But then mad because everyone knows your business.
Right. And then as soon as you get the comments back and everybody ratchet and this, that, and other thing, then you got an attitude.
Yep.
Well, you put it out there.
Right. A lot of things, I feel like a lot of people put a lot of things that they don't need to know and need to see out there on
You need
social
more positive
media.
than negative.
Yes.
What's up, y'all?
So,
I'm going to cut you off right there.
I know.
What's up, y'all?
Wait, let me pass you the baton. Slow down.
We ain't got but, what, 30 seconds?
Yes, just slow down. It has definitely come to the end of our show. We have one more announcement that we have to make. So I'm going to let Mark make the announcement. Next time, let me talk.
6 weeks, y'all. 6 weeks tomorrow. We leave. We out. We gone. We going St. Thomas, y'all. St. Thomas is bringing us out there for 5 days. 5 days, 4 nights. That's a nice little getaway. Get your R&R. I will make sure no one knocks on your door before 12.
I'm going to be up and doing stuff.
Thursday, October 17th, we leave. I don't know what airline we're flying out on. I know it's.
Even know that. They don't.
And I wasn't gonna tell them because I don't know. They're bringing us out there to be special guests on the WSTA radio show, WSTA.com, hosted by DJ or MC, I don't know, I guess he's both, Hayden J. He's big time DJ down there, or MC, or both. We'll go with both because he does both. We're also special guest for a celebrity birthday bash, and we're gonna do some sightseeing and some fun activities and some shopping. We're gonna take it all the way in. Skylyne Mark, T the Busy Bee, Kiera Marie, is that her name on it?
Mm-hmm.
Johnny is not able to go. Our photographer is not able to go, but we will make sure we have a photographer to take all kind of pictures of what we're doing. We're going to get some type of photo shoot in. I don't know when, where, how.
We got to head out.
We actually have 2 extra tickets. 2. Unos dos. We don't know who we're bringing because we don't know who we're inviting. But that's that. 6 weeks, y'all. I can't wait. I'm super duper excited.
Remember, the show time is from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. now.
8 to 10, not 7 to 9. 8 to 10 every Wednesday.
Yes. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you watch us live on BeExposedRadio.com.
Skylyne Radio Show. Jazzy Summer Nights. It's coming to an end.
Have a good night, guys.
Stop. I be